Hi there. It looks like Camera Jen. Nice to have you here. I am not able to type in the comments at the moment, but yeah, I don't know if you're in the area or not in Western Washington, but we're definitely getting snow. And we're curious to see how much we're going to get tonight, so I thought I'd stream a bit of it. Hi, Cosmic Rose. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for checking out the live stream. There's going to be a minute shortly where the video buffers, and that's because the webcam is set to give me this alert after several minutes to make sure I want to keep live streaming, and I've just clicked that I want it to continue, so it'll resume here hopefully in a moment. There we go. Hey, thanks, Cosmic Rose. I appreciate that very much. I think you might be referring to the one up there in British Columbia, where we had the ducks and the herring spawn. It was absolutely wonderful. Actually, Cosmic Rose, you might be referring to the swans leaving the lake in the morning here in Snohomish. That morning fly out. I think that's what you were talking about, and the more that I think that through. So, regardless, I appreciate your watching, and thanks for commenting. I really appreciate that. Swans are still very much here locally. They're here throughout the late fall and through the winter. And so I haven't been out with much with the camera, but when I've myself or my wife venture down Highway 9, it's very common during the day to see the swans. Thank you, Jolie. I appreciate that. You're 2 hours ahead and just happened to see Mark's name. Ah! Well, thank you for checking out the look at snow here. The forecast locally has been quite wide-ranging in terms of what we could get here. I'm just north of Seattle in Snohomish, so about 30 miles north of Seattle, and the range has been anywhere from 3 inches to about a foot here in the general Seattle area. So I thought it would be fun just to share a view from our deck, and you can see, I'd say it started snowing a couple hours or so ago, very lightly. It was supposed to be picking up around 10 o'clock tonight. It's just now past 10:09 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I don't think I'm going to stream all night, but I could always come back and share what it looks like later, assuming that there's a noticeable difference. But I haven't been doing much live streaming here on YouTube or elsewhere to include Periscope lately, so I thought this would just be fun. Okay, Cosmic Rose, I think we might have talked about the Bosque del Apache in the past. And, you know, that's wonderful language in my book when you start talking about the Bosque del Apache. I've had wonderful moments there. And it's just absolutely breathtaking. And memories and the sounds that stay with you. Last time I was there, gosh, I haven't been there since early 2000s. Very early 2000s. My first visit was around 96 or 97, I want to say. So I was living in New Mexico at the time, and yeah, I could go deep into that, but suffice it to say, it's truly memorable and unique and very special. Yeah, Christian and I have done several projects together. In fact, if you were to Google Christian or YouTube them, you'll find videos going back to 2013 where I've featured Christian and his photography and his video. And we continue to talk regularly, and we're very good friends, and he's a wonderful human being and obviously a fantastic both still and video photographer. Cosmic Rose, yes, he's been doing some really wonderful slow motion stuff recently. I'm sure you've seen that. Um, yeah, incredible stuff. Super slow motion. Yeah, he's got a very nice camera to do that. Um, we talk about that type of work regularly, as well as some other projects that he'd like to do. And it's no secret, Christian, back around Thanksgiving, our time here in the U.S., because Thanksgiving's a different week in Canada where Christian lives, but around our Thanksgiving here in the U.S., he was in the hospital and had heart surgery, and he's been getting back into, recovering from that, stretching his legs, and feeling so much better. And he's been out with his camera again, getting slow motion, as well as, what I really like that he did recently. He shot some video of numerous bald eagles flying in Vancouver area, and you could see the cityscape in the background, and it was absolutely beautiful. And he shot that with not his slow motion camera, but his Sony PXW Z90. You're welcome, Jolie. Yeah, he lives just outside of Vancouver in Surrey. Prior to Surrey, he lived in White Rock, which is outside of Vancouver as well, but further south, right up against the border with the U.S., just north of Blaine, Washington. Ah, you used to live in Kirkland. I drove right through Kirkland today. 405 anyway. I went to Mercer Island this afternoon. So, very nice that you used to live in Kirkland. All right, take care. Thank you very much for checking it out here in Western Washington. Take care. Cosmic Rose, that's excellent. Oh, we got a little stall here. Let me get this fired up again. I'll have this streaming nicely here in just a moment. He did some nice eagles in a tree years ago, um, up at Harrison Mills. So that was pretty cool. All right, we're going to just leave that for a moment. Yeah, and we'll get it fired up here. You'll do a recheck of the video, Julie says. One more thing, I enjoyed the video you did with boats and flotilla. Oh, Jolie, that's very nice. Thank you. That was a Christmas time one, and I did live stream that one to I think I did it to YouTube as well as to my blog. Nice to know someone remembers that one. Ah, very good, Cosmic Rose. This shouldn't, you'll kick yourself for not remembering the name of the one, but I think you're referring to Cosmic Clock, which is one that I think my wife actually helped him name. She came down, we were all brainstorming on a name for that. I believe it was my wife who said Cosmic Clock, and he liked that and he ran with it. So he also commented you tried to help him on Twitter when people would lift his pinned image and repost it. Yeah, that was a big problem, especially with one particular account that was kind of known for doing that to a multitude of people. But that's since been resolved, which is good because he reported that account. And he, through the support of folks like you, many people were outspoken on social and helped create awareness about that as well. So that I'm sure I know for a fact he really appreciated that. Oh, you said clock. Either just now in the comment or back then when you were trying to help him name it, perhaps. Well, I missed it, so by all means, you get credit. No worries. I'm going to cut away for just a moment to show you what's just to the right of me. That's Gracie, and she found the warm spot in the house. No doubt about it, Cosmic Rose. We've got two fur balls here, and they bring a lot of additional warmth to the home. My two boys that still live at home are one's just off to my left. He's clapping at the mere mention of our fur balls, as you put it. I have not seen a lot of that lately, but that is cool. I just haven't been as active on social media because I've been very busy with some work projects, but that's really nice to know. Had that buffer there for just a moment. Timed out, but we'll get it going here again just momentarily. I just shared a tweet on, obviously, Twitter. Snow and cats. I will have the cats and we'll have this stream humming along here in just a moment. What do you have here, Cosmic Rose? Maybe I'm just lucky, you wrote, with my choice of streamers. One I follow daily has 3 to 4 adults that make their grand entrances and demand their 5 minutes of love. And then exit stage left. Calm personalities, because you sure can't herd cats. No, you can't. Okay, I did not solve this stream buffer, so let's get this corrected here. You know what I'll do? My son is telling me to show the cats while I'm working on this issue. So now you're going to see both Gracie, who we saw before, but she's joined by Daisy. All right, I was able to show the cats while I got the stream worked out. It's a outdoor security camera, and when I check it out live, after several minutes, it'll say, "Do you still want to continue watching this stream?" And I say yes, but I have to, it appears, leave it and come back into it to get it to stream smoothly. But the cats are helping us out. That's nice. Cosmic Rose, that's a really good question. And I'm going to let my youngest son explain. Go ahead. You going to talk? First of all, you said something about the comments saying that they're black.
They're gray.
They're gray, yeah. But
They look black.
They look black, especially on that camera.
They also have brown.
They also have some brown? Yeah. They're not related. Oh, no worries, no worries. No need to be sorry. Tell you what we'll do. Hang on a second.
Show them.
How's that? We've got the split screen going. We've got the cats on the left and the snow on the right. We could reverse that if we want, but there's where we're at for right now.
They really do look black there.
That's a really good question, Cosmic Rose. And my son is going to go consult with his mother about what breed she suspects one of our cats is. So we'll have that breaking news information for you momentarily. Okay, son, what did you find out?
Daisy is well, we think she's a Turkish Angora.
So it's not official, but my son reports that his mom believes Daisy, the one on the right, licking her front
I
paw
do too.
there, is a Turkish Angora. Okay, so my son, yeah, Turkish Angora. My son, he's 9, by the way. He just propositioned me with an idea here for our approach to Q&A, questions and answers. What did you say? Oh, he's gonna all of a sudden he's gonna go.
Okay, ask questions in the chat.
Okay, so he is saying if for folks who want to ask questions in the chat, especially as it pertains to our cats, because he's very, very, very close to our cats. He spends a lot of time with them, and he is very, very good to them. Spends a lot of time, one-on-one time or two-on-one time, and make sure that they're comfortable, and he plays with them. So if you have any questions about Gracie and Daisy, our 2 cats that we've been showing intermittently throughout this stream, especially in the last 15-20 minutes, he would love to take the opportunity to answer your questions. So feel free, don't hold back. That's interesting. My kids, Cosmic Rose, range, I have 4, and they range from 9 to 24. I will say this, since we did start the stream, there is noticeably more snow on that deck. You could essentially see there was just a dusting when we started, but now you can see that we do have an accumulation going on. We didn't know what to put out there, maybe a little reference thing, maybe a ruler or something, but there's some sort of a battery operated candle in a jar with a large snowflake leaning against it, artificial snowflake, and then we added a little rubber ducky on top of the lid there at the top. I don't know if you saw that, but briefly there was a thumbs up through the fence or gate there, if you will, on the left. And that was my 9-year-old son who just stepped outside wanting to, I guess, make the live stream a bit more dynamic. All right, here we go with the buffer situation again. We'll get past that. Let's see, you've written, just realized the totally different. In those other streams, the cats are coming to visit and walking on camera where you are showcasing yours. Yeah, I really wasn't planning to quote unquote showcase my cats, but here they were just by the fireplace and my son was all for it. All right, my son wanted to say something. Seahawks, yeah. Go ahead.
We think Gracie's half ragdoll. Well, she definitely is.
So Gracie, the larger of the two cats. So wait, let's back up. Earlier we said Daisy, your mom suspects is Turkish Angora, whereas our older cat, older by about a year, she's what, 2 years old now? Gracie,
No,
almost two. Well, yeah. You suspect that Gracie is half what?
Ragdoll.
Half ragdoll. Okay. Okay, Cosmic, you're saying, gotta get any wildlife nearby, even if they aren't being too wild. That's so true. Yeah, they tend to do their wild thing. You know how cats are, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then they might go nuts for a while. We have these, we got them for Christmas. My kids got the cats these little flopping fish. And when that starts happening at 2 o'clock, when they start playing with them, that tends to wake one up. At least it does me. That's cool that you had some raccoons visiting. Uh, I only recently saw this YouTube channel where there's this guy who posts his videos with the raccoons. He feeds them on his back balcony, it looks like, or deck, and they come in. I want to say by the herd. There are so many of them. He's just surrounded by all these raccoons. It's amazing. I don't know how wise that is, but it does make for interesting eye candy, that's for sure. Oh, that's an interesting comment, Cosmic Rose. I wonder if it is the same guy. He was an older gentleman, and he might have called them by name. I'm guessing he lives alone in terms of human companionship, anyway. Well, look at that. Nice to have you here, Galactico. I know you. I hear you, Cosmic Rose. I joined, that March of 2015 is the month that, as I recall, Periscope started. And I started right around that same time as well. I had been using Ustream on my phone prior to that. So I think what I like most about, no platform is perfect, but it was the community on Periscope. There are people who, I consider friends. That's not uncommon, is it? But in the Periscope community, admittedly, there were, you know, periods of time where there were spammers and whatnot. But Periscope seemed to get proactive about that and policed it fairly well. it got a lot better, I think, didn't it? And then, you could have people, moderators, help you with that as well. But there are people who, from 2015, I'm sure you have the same experience, that you're used to engaging with them, and you've come to learn a lot about where they live and about them. But I know, like in my case, I've been very fortunate to have certain people from mainly other states, but also Canada and some other countries, join me regularly. And I'm sometimes kind of semi baffled by it because, I've, yes, I did some breaking news, but I primarily just kept it low key and kicked back and, showed sunsets and snow geese and trumpeter swans. So, but despite that steady diet of the same thing, the same people came back. And I think part of that too is people just enjoy the engagement. They like to know that they can go to a safe space too, where people are respectful. And I think that many of us manage to maintain that by and large. So yeah, I'm definitely going to miss Periscope. That's really cool, Cosmic. That is really nice. So you really made some connections. And there's trust involved in that too, isn't there? So it's I don't say it lightly, really is special. I think it's really cool. Oh, we got to deal with the timing out there, so it buffered. We'll get it to come back. While it's doing that, I'll just show the fire until I can switch back. And we got it back pretty quickly, didn't we? Yeah, you know what? I played with Haps briefly, um, and there seem to be people who are willing to follow me there. I'm trying to remember what the what do they call it? Basically, it's their version of monetizing it, and I didn't know whether I really wanted to play in that arena of that type of encouragement because I don't know. I know the hearts, and you can do super hearts on Periscope. That's one thing, but the other thing, just the Haps thing seems more aggressive. The platform builders on Haps, though, seem like they're really intently trying to. They make themselves available. They do regular live broadcasts and respond to questions. I watched some of them and even asked some questions. They were really great about responding. So I think there's some big degree. There appears to be some definite transparency there, which I really like. I just don't know if it's the platform for me. So it will be interesting to see where everybody goes. I pay for a live streaming service, and I can embed to my blog or wherever. But I just don't know that that's the place to build a community. You know, I don't know that it's not a shared space, so to speak. Oh, Cosmic Rose, you say you guess they sold HAPs. So you remember when it was mainly for reporting? Yes, too aggressive. Yeah, that's how it feels to me. So I know that Twitch has had the opportunity to do IRL in real life, but is there really a population that's growing there in terms of that type of streaming? Because it just, to me, it seems like it feels 99.9% gaming, which is great for gamers. I'm not a gamer, but it is a space I've considered. The weather forecast had said that our winds are expected to pick up as well. And it's kind of hard to tell on this picture, but there is a tree limb near the top there. It's at the top, just left of center, kind of above the railing there. And there's no movement on it right now. You can see there's some snow on that limb. Okay, so Cosmic Rose, you're saying, oh, heck yes. Tons of live artists and other streamers. You also use it daily, so you've gotten very familiar with Twitch. Oh, very cool. I know I get a free Twitch account or a subscription with Amazon Prime, so maybe I'll use it. I think I actually got a Twitch account years ago, but I don't have a paid subscription to my knowledge. You'd think I'd know. Anyhow, do you live stream on Twitch? Ah, okay. But you enjoy consuming content on Twitch. So, Cosmic Rose, are you in Washington State as well? Oh, you're in California. Okay. Well, in Northern California, I know Redding recently got a lot of snow. I'll get the snow stream going here again. I better close it again. Lots of rain, dead center between San Francisco and Tahoe. Ah, okay. Well, I imagine rain is good where you're at. Okay. To get me a drink.
If I make a snow,
No, I don't want you going out.
it'll be right in front.
That front door's not open, is it?
It's not. It'll just be in front of the porch.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Come on. I'll give you a cold drink. Come on. Come on. Here you go.
Okay, so I've been streaming for about an hour and 3 minutes now. I think I'm going to wrap it up for now. And if the forecast holds true, we're going to have snow much of the evening. Again, the forecast does say we can be anywhere between 3 inches and a foot. So, Cosmic Rose comments rain is always good unless it's pouring on a recently fired, scarred area. Yep, I hear that. Dealt with some of those type situations in New Mexico when I was living there. But I hear you. Thank you so much, Cosmic Rose, for enjoying this hour with us and sharing, and really enjoyed the engagement in the conversation, especially about Periscope. Really do. Thank you so much. And if we do see an accumulation here that kind of makes this look suddenly outdated, meaning that we get lots of snow. I'll come back and show an updated view live later. Thank you all very much. Those of you who have checked out this live stream, I really do appreciate it. And hope to see you again live either here or elsewhere. And hopefully we'll all land in a friendly platform. Maybe it's going to be here on YouTube. But it's all good. Thanks so much. Stay safe out there and talk to you soon. Take care.